Are you ready to create a life you crave? Let's spin that doom loop of negativity into an upward success cycle and start living lucky.
I'm Jana.
I'm Rosy Cheeks.
And we are living lucky.
Yes,
that means
we
you're
are.
happy.
I am
That's
happy.
what that means.
I smile so much, my cheek muscles are just pumped.
Please say hello to us. We want to connect with you. Today, we're talking about letting go.
Let it go, let it go.
'Cause I'm on my way to
Mexico.
I knew you were going to say
Not
that.
for 2 weeks.
We always change the words on that song. Letting go of control. Don't we all just want to be the puppeteer that is making all of the people act the way we want.
Guilty.
We want our circumstances acting the way we want. We want our environment the way we want. Control.
Guilty.
Here's the thing. There's only 3 things you can control in this world. Your perceptions, your decisions, and your actions. The only thing you can control is in this little sphere.
Yeah. You can have influence on the rest, but you can only control you. And you always say, we can only control the energy that we bring.
It's so hard to surrender the outcome. And when I say surrender the outcome, people get confused because people think, oh, surrendering, that means give up. That means give up, but it doesn't. It means give up control and stop fighting the circumstances. Stop fighting with yourself. Stop fighting the way the universe flow goes. And you actually say, you know what? I can't control the outcome, but I can control the energy I bring. Surrender does not mean inaction. Surrender means, okay, I accept what's happening and I'm going to show up, play full out, and be my best. Look, I'm doing my boob gesture again.
We enjoyed it. You gotta run. No, it's like turning that whole any situation into a dance.
Ooh.
Almost like you're surrendering into the movements and the flow of the situation, the circumstance of what needs to get done.
Tony Robbins always says, dance with your fear.
Yeah.
Dance with your fear. Use it to your advantage.
Because if you're fighting
get to know your fear.
You're expending so much more energy. So you're creating the energy of fear and you're feeding the energy of fear if you're fighting with it.
Now, the reason we're talking about this today is at the beginning of the week, we told you that Jason's LinkedIn account got hijacked. Yeah. Now, I know this sounds like a silly scenario.
Totally
and in the
not
grand
so.
scheme of things, who cares?
Now,
right?
I'm going to survive. I could still breathe. My heart was still beating. But I'd spent 15 years building a network. I reach out to several people a week to try to have coffees, that's how I build my client list. I mean, that's where I quit my job.
That's our money maker right
Yeah,
there.
I left corporate America in September of last year, and LinkedIn is really where I've been getting most of my clients outside of when Jana does her speaking.
It's what makes us eat.
Right. So when that went down, when that literally got hijacked, and then when I got into it yesterday,
Like a McNally.
all these messages went out to people and contact links. So it was a mess. But I felt completely out of control of what's going to happen and how do I now regain control of my network. And people say your network is your net worth. Mm-hmm. But when I realized there's nothing I can do from my end, reach out to LinkedIn, try to get some action or traction and action. And I'd done what I could do. There's nothing else in my power to get this back from this person. I'm not a hacker. I don't know enough about technology to get back into the system. I'm done.
But the letting go was hard.
Yeah, it was hard.
It was hard.
But I made a conscious decision. I said, there's nothing else I can do. There's nothing else that is going to make a difference from me. So is it going to help me to worry? Is it going to help me to stress?
Because once you start worrying, then what do you attract? You attract more...
Everything compounds.
Yeah, you get in these lower frequencies and you start attracting more drama and people that are kind of...
But historically, I've never been able to do that. I would stay up all night long fretting and worrying about all these things.
It's called ruminating.
Yes. And,
it gets stuck in our little neuroplasticity.
and the other night, I stood up from the computer. I said, nothing else I can do. Flipped it off and came to bed and went right to sleep like a baby.
Well, that's partly because you were next to such a wonderful...
That's right, some boobies.
Yeah, I was going to say life coach.
Such a wonderful life coach also.
Good morning. Oh, Michael's here. I got an email from Facebook on Monday. Someone tried to hack my account. Oh, no. Oh,
It's crazy.
And I don't know, when you get emails from Facebook, be careful because that sometimes can be a scam. And BJ's here, our positive vibe tribe. I also saw Rob Moore in there. Good morning. Good morning.
So,
I wanted to add, I did a little research this morning, and Amy Johnson, who is a PhD and a psychologist, she says that when we let go, what we're actually doing is the complete acceptance of what is, plus faith that all is well, even without my input.
ooh.
Oh, that was a light bulb moment for me, because sometimes we think, well, without me, without my input, without my opinion, without my advice,
right. It can't be done perfectly.
That is totally letting go of control.
Yeah. Well, and then what happened is, so the next morning I woke up and I tagged LinkedIn in a post. And I said, LinkedIn, hey, still haven't gotten a resolution or an email back from my email to the help center. And almost immediately, maybe 30 minutes later, I got a response. They looked into it, got my account back. A lot of stuff's all jacked up in there. I'll never get all that information back, all my awards.
But you have your
A
account.
lot of the volunteer stuff. But I have my account back. I have all my contacts back. And I was able to send out about 50 emails apologizing for some
For
of those
McNally.
emails, for McNally's emails.
McNally's
Had
hijack.
horrible diction. Clearly,
Because
it was,
it's a McNally name. She's probably top of the morning to you.
It was that was clear a fake name. It was definitely someone
Else. Lori says she's missed us. Lori, we have missed you. Thank you for joining us this morning. We are talking about letting go of control. And let me just add one last thing. When you let go of control, there's this period of acceptance, like Amy Johnson told us. You know, there's this period of acceptance. But when you have something that you've let go and you haven't envisioned what is next, there's this period of, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like there's this neutral period where it can be very uneasy
Or
and
freeing.
uncertain or freeing. Oh, perception. That's
perception.
so good.
So I was thinking of almost like hanging on to monkey bars when they're too high.
Okay.
So you're hanging on. You don't want to let go. Your fingers hurt. It's hard. You're holding on. You let go. It's freeing.
But they're too high. So
Well,
there's that period of, oh no.
You think right. You have that, but it's freeing because your fingers feel better. It's scary for a moment. It's freeing, and then you find solid ground.
You know, yeah, I hear you. I'm stuck in my own little, I don't really like monkey bar examples because I lost my hymen on a monkey bar.
Hello.
I was a gymnast. Good morning, Jeffrey. Oh, yeah. So, well, I'm proud of you.
So
I'm really proud of you.
Again, you said perspective. So we can control our perspective. We
Perception, decisions, and
perception.
actions. Those are the three things we can control. And I must say that without these tools, if this would have happened to you 3 years ago,
5 years ago, probably. Yeah.
you would have been irate. This would have ruined your week. It would have ruined your month.
I would have been on the hunt.
You would have been angry about it, and you would have
Slamming doors.
You would have been resentful, and you would have wanted revenge.
A lot of cuss words.
On
There
LinkedIn.
would have been revenge on a lot of things.
You
but
may have even contacted a lawyer. Like, how do we resolve
if
this?
you've ever seen the movie Falling Down, that's kind of where I could have been 5 to 10 years ago.
Interesting, right? And if we put it in, I mean, this is just a small example, but if we put it in a bigger grand scheme of life, You know, when we go through a major transition in life, there is this period of letting go. All right, that was my old life, whether it's losing a job, losing a relationship, or I don't even need
Losing
to say
your finances, yeah.
Yeah, but we have to let go and accept it, right? And then there's this neutral period of, I don't know what's next. I don't know who I am.
That's the
I
stuck
need
period.
to look within. You kind of get stuck. And then there's this, you start envisioning a compelling future. Like, oh, well, you know what? It's the dreaming and scheming phase. That's kind of the...
Let's rebuild. Let's move forward. Let's spend positive.
Yeah. And let's find gratitude in what we've just been through so that we can...
Hey, Marilyn and Stacy, good morning.
Light. I see the light. I see the light. No more in darkness. No more in night. Now I'm okay. Now I'm singing.
That one.
I'm singing Bible camp songs. Stacy, oh my gosh, we haven't seen you in a while. So great to see you. I hope the school bus is going well. I see Andy here. Hey. Oh, this is so great. Thank you guys so much.
Where's Terry?
Let go. Let go. We can only control our perceptions, our decisions, and actions. And that doesn't mean surrender. When we say surrender, that doesn't mean give up.
That doesn't mean lay down and give up. Yeah.
It means accept things the way they are and pivot. Pivot in basketball. There's always a move. The defense cannot take away every single angle. There's always a move. So if they guard you over here, well, then you pass over here. If they guard you over here, well, then you shoot. Like there's always something you can do. There's always something you can do. So give up the outcome and show up as your best. That's our advice for today. Have a great day. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to be on the Monsters at 8 a.m. and it's going to be a good one because I have energy.
Is it Wednesday already?
It is.
Wow. We'll see you tomorrow. Happy hump day.
Bye.
If the idea of living lucky appeals to you, visit us at startlivinglucky.com.